Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a beauty empties video for you guys, and I've been storing all of my empties in this like little reusable baggie because that's what I have, or it's kind of like a cloth bag. Anyways, like I said, I've accumulated quite a bit and it's finally time to sit down and share. I'm also just like going through like, I don't know, when you are living in a tiny apartment and you're not used to like living in enclosed spaces, little things like clutter like really is like, this has gotta go, like this is ridiculous, we don't have the space for this. So yeah, I'm kind of in that mood today. If I do seem a little nasally, it's because I am getting over this like common cold situation. Literally have not been sick since December of 2019, and yeah, so when it hits you after like your immune system going to crap because you've been indoors for 2 years. So anyways, let's go ahead and just get started into this baggie, just so I don't end up losing my voice and talking nonsense, because I can do that and go on for a while. So the first thing I have is the Tree Hut Tahitian Vanilla Moisturizing Shave Oil. Ever since I switched to a shaving oil instead of like shower gel or shaving cream, I have a lot less razor burn and razor bumps. My skin can be very sensitive, especially when it comes to like shaving. Like my legs used to break out in like horrible painful red bumps, and it would also like be ugly. And ever since I have switched over to just using a shaving oil because it's more moisturizing and there's a little bit more of a thicker layer, I haven't had that problem. Sometimes I'll get a couple bumps. That usually just depends if there wasn't enough product or if the razor is too dull, then I'll experience that. But for the most part, it has basically eliminated that problem. So if you have sensitive legs when it comes to shaving, I highly recommend trying a shaving oil out, because you know, sometimes we gotta do what we gotta do, and what we gotta do is painful, and let's not make it painful. So I have repurchased, I have another vanilla one in my shower, and I have like a coconut verbena one on backup because that's the only one they had in store. So yeah, definitely a favorite, and definitely cannot live without this now. I have the Not Your Mother's Curl Talk Defining Cream. This is my favorite drugstore curly cream. I don't have curly hair, but I have like wavy curls. Mostly wavy. Sometimes it's curly. I really enjoy this product, and it doesn't have all of these like bad things where it just doesn't really do much. Supposedly, what I heard from my research of doing curly hair products, I do have a lot of hair, so I try not to use this as much, only kind of when my hair really needs help, just because I have a lot of hair. I don't have a lot of like extra money to spend right now, so I try to make these last. I have another one that I'm currently using in my bathroom, and I'm pretty sure you guys have seen a couple of these, so it is tried and true. I have cotton rounds. My in-laws got me the Costco value pack, and I only really use cotton rounds when I use my cellar water, because I feel like my reusable cotton rounds don't really work with my cellar water. Like it just, I'll end up wasting a lot of products, so I do use these because I have them. But yeah, that's all I can really say. Josh and I both use up the COSRX Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence. We have another one in our cabinet drawer, or like our medicine cabinet drawer in the bathroom. Josh likes this. He finally listened to me and he puts it on before his moisturizer, which is like really wow. I was kind of psyched because we end up going through this kind of quickly now that 2 people are using them, but we both only use this in the morning, so it's fine. It'll help his face a little bit more now that we're gonna experience like a harsh dry winter compared to before. So I use it in the morning, he uses it. Yes, we like it. I've used this a couple times before in my lifetime. Josh ended up finishing this up, but it is mine. He just used it up because he ran out of his. This is the Aussie Miracle Moist Intense Hydration Oil. I like this because it's thick and it kind of helps like scrunch up the ends of your hair. While it's not like sticky per se, it is like thick. Josh uses this as his only like hair product. He uses the curl version. I've just been buying the moist version, but I'll find what I can at the drugstore. The drugstores here don't really have a good selection of hair oils. It's just very limited. Everything's very limited because it's a city and it's like they don't have the space for that much. So Aussie is the best thing you can get at like Target, honestly.
To soothe my throat.
So yeah, I did pick up like an Eva NYC oil, and I have the washing machine running, so please excuse that if you can hear it in the background. Girl's gotta do laundry. I did turn off the heater though, so that wasn't as annoying. The Eva NYC one, like I was saying, isn't quite like an oil consistency. It's supposed to be like a split end mender, but we'll see. If not, I'll just keep buying this because, again, I have a lot of hair. I go through a lot of hair product, and there's no point on buying the nice fancy stuff when I'll be blowing it through it like water, and so will Josh if he runs out of his product and doesn't rebuy it. Oh, but here's the other one. This is the Aussie Miracle Curls. So there we go. We have both empty in here. Both were mine at one point, but Josh kind of just took them over. Gotta love being in a relationship and living with a man, right? But yeah, I have both of them in here. I didn't realize that, but sometimes, as long as he doesn't use my nice stuff, I won't have a problem with it. He just doesn't appreciate the nice stuff, you know? I don't know if anyone else is like that. Let me know in the comments down below. Okay. I have one like under eye bags. I use this when I just had like a rough night, like the next morning, and it just helps me like feel a little bit better. I don't really purchase a lot of these, but Josh has, and it's like a constant struggle because he loves sheet masks, and I'm just like, they don't do anything and they're super wasteful. Like a nice treat is fine, but this man will literally want to use one every single day, and I'm like, no. These were nice. I don't really love the whole like the process of a sheet mask, but I like the under eye patches. But not to call myself a hypocrite, but I will be bringing a sheet mask on my long hour flight just so my skin doesn't freak out, because going home is like a long time on an airplane than like what I was used to before. So definitely want to keep my skin like nice and peachy, because who doesn't? I finished up the Sunday Riley Pink Drink Firming Resurfacing Essence. This thing will make your skin peel, and you won't see it until you put makeup on. It really does resurface your skin. Kind of like your skin will just slough off. There were points where like I could just rub like this and I would have like just all of this dead skin off. So if you're really not doing anything, like if you're working from home and or you just don't wear makeup most of the time, this would probably be good if you're looking for like sloughing off that top layer of skin, but not worth it if you are a makeup user. It is also like $50, and I'm pretty sure you can find other things that will do the same thing, honestly. Like just a physical exfoliation is probably the same thing, but this is like chemically, physically exfoliating your skin. Also, the people at Sunday Riley, because I got this at an event, or I purchased this at an event, said that like you shouldn't rub this in. You could either just spray it on and just like let it like settle into your skin, or you spray it on and like you tap it in. Something about like rubbing it disrupts something. I don't know like how factual that is, but yeah, this was like the head of marketing of Sunday Riley in like a city or like a certain like area of the country. So I don't know how much of it it's true and how much of it is like this is the thing. And it's not like it's advertised either. They just like personally told me. So I'm like, I don't know if you plan on purchasing this or if you have this. That's what they told me, and I'm just sharing that information. I also used up the Mizan Intensive Firming Solution Collagen Power Firming Eye Cream. I've used up a bunch of these. It's the best, like cheapest eye cream, but also like an eye cream that actually like performs, because people say like you don't really need eye cream, you can use moisturizer. I feel like it's not as moisturizing as this, and my under eyes can easily get dried out, and then when I put makeup on, it's just not cute. This kind of solves it for me because it's extra thick. I mean, it does have like I want to say there was snail in this, but I might be wrong. It just says collagen firming But I personally do like this, and this is like the only eye cream I would recommend to people if they are actually looking for an eye cream. I think the claims of you could just use a thick moisturizer are true, but I do think that it does work differently than a normal like face moisturizer just underneath your eyes. So while I won't be repurchasing it right now, I might once the weather really gets harsh and I am gonna need that extra moisture, just because I know this really is tried and true, and it's not that expensive either. I used up a nail polish. This is the Sally Hansen Insta Dry Sugar Poppy. I love this pink. It is such a pretty pink. I don't even know if they sell this anymore. I did get this like a while back and I finally just used all of it up. I have a lot of pinks as a nail polish. I was realizing that because, you know, this is the second nail polish I finished here, and so I was kind of bleeding through, I don't even know if that's the right term, but I was running out of like nail polish, just regular nail polish. Right now I have gel polish on because I am going back home in a couple days and I just don't want the hassle of like having to do my nails. So I think gel polish is the way to go, and that's where it's convenient. But like on an everyday basis, like I don't want to like, I don't have the time to like sit down to do gel polish, so regular polish is good. See, this is what I mean by like I'm blabbing. Anyways, I realized all I purchased is like pinks and light pinks and maybe like light purples and light blues. So I was like, I need to buy like different colors, but it's just that I'm just attracted to the pinks. I really am. So I did buy a couple different colors. I bought two, like this, the Instant Dry one, because like it's just amazing. I highly recommend like the Instant Dry Sally Hansen one. Like obviously it does take a minute. You might need like 2 to 3 coats with them, but I do like how quick and how nice it looks. I also enjoy the brush that it comes with, and it's more on the affordable side in the regards to like drugstore nail polishes. Sorry, sick brain. But I bought like a pale green, like a pistachio green, and I have it on my toes right now. I'm not gonna show you because I would like to make money off of feet stuff. You know, anything to help, just kidding, but yeah, anything to help. And I bought like a orangey red, just more of like fall-ish, just so I wouldn't buy pinks. But I did really love this one, but I don't see it anymore because like they switch out the names and like the slight colors every couple of years. But yeah, highly recommend those nail polishes. Okay. I finished a tiny La Roche-Posay Hydrating Gentle Cleanser. I have the full size. I have a full size here. I have a full size back home to use when I go back home. Yeah, so I like it. It's nice and gentle. La Roche-Posay goes on sale at Sephora, like 40% off, and that's when it's the best time to buy it. Because it can get pretty expensive for drugstore prices if you just buy it full price, and depending on the item. But yeah, just a little travel size. Went through it. Okay, I have a Real Technique sponge. It's just gross, it's grimy. I've repurchased a 2-pack and I will be using those. And I don't know why the Real Technique sponges like often get little like beads of plastic in them. I don't know how that happens, but then I'm like scratching my face and I can't even like see it to take it out. So that's when I know it's time to replace. So time to replace, and I have. I finally finished the Yves Saint Laurent Black Opium travel size, or baby size, deluxe size. I guess it's not the travel size, it's just a deluxe size. This was in my project pan. I'm not updating on my project pan. I'm just calling it quits because like I don't even wear makeup, so what's the point? I had to put on makeup just because, but I could have gone the rest of my day without makeup and that would have been fine. I'm not seeing anyone. I have no one to impress. The taking off the makeup process is such like a ugh for me now. So I just feel like I really only wear makeup like that once or twice, mostly just once a week. So I feel like there's no point in updating on the project pan when that's just focused on using your makeup, because at this rate I'm never gonna use it if I'm only use it up if I'm only wearing it once a week. So I just finished this off. I'm including it in this video. I'm gonna include it in like my year and how much I've used up in a year in regards to makeup and perfume and nail polish. But yeah, I used it up. I don't know. It reminds me of my mom because I bought this for her. Like I bought the full size and she loves it. So it reminds me of my mom. And then TikTok says it's like overrated, but at the same time, like one of the best scents ever. So yeah. I honestly would prefer the Mon Paris one too. So yeah. Just finished that one up. Let's get into the makeup I've used up. Since we finished on the note that I'm not gonna update the project pan, I guess I could talk about this one. Finally finished the Maybelline Fit Me powder. I have repurchased because I love the Maybelline Fit Me powder, especially if you have dry skin and you're just looking to set your face. I think this is an amazing one. I don't really know how their shade range is. I think they might have expanded it. I'm not sure, but I've been using Maybelline Fit Me since the range came out. Their concealers, love. It's what I wear. The one dot of concealer I put under my eyes for work, it's what I have. The Maybelline Fit Me powder, I have a new one. I've used the foundations before. My skin was going through a rough time when I used it, so I don't have like the best memories of it, but I'd be down to give it another shot, but not right now because I don't have a need to wear makeup for the 50 millionth time. So yeah. Okay. Moving on, I also finished the ColourPop Brow Boss, and this was my last pencil. I actually don't have pencils right now, and I'm managing okay. We'll have to eventually go back and buy some. This is the one I had in my bag. It's just to do my brows. Again, the one other little piece of makeup I did to go to work, just because I have a bunch of like spaces, and yeah, so I used it up. And I don't have anything else. I'm using a marker right now because I like the markers. I think the markers are the best for my brows personally. So I have a marker in my bag, but I feel like that's gonna run out a lot quicker than a pencil, so we'll see. But yeah, I finished this baby up. And the last two items I have are two CoverGirl mascaras. This is the CoverGirl Clump Crusher mascara. I absolutely love this mascara. It's one of my favorite ones, and I love that CoverGirl is cruelty-free. Yeah, and I love the brush. It's my favorite brush, and so yeah, it just does a good job, except, you know, don't stab your eyes in it because that will hurt. And then I got the CoverGirl Lash Blast Clean because I saw this TikTok where it's like there's so many toxic things in your makeup, and like we're just putting it on like every day as if nothing, and we have no like scientific evidence of what it's gonna do down the line. So like especially like mascaras, because it's like so close to your eye, and sometimes it does touches, and like it's just right there. And they said like, oh, like CoverGirl Lash Blast Clean has like a couple of ingredients that like aren't so bad, and it's probably like the better one to use for your eyes. But I freaking hate this mascara. First of all, it does have the regular Lash Blast wand, which I absolutely despise. It does nothing for your lashes. It might do so like volumizing wise, but lengthwise it doesn't do anything. The formula takes forever to come off. It is a pain to take this off, and it's just really messy, and I can't tell if it's the brush or if it's the formula, and it's not my favorite, even though it's like one of the better mascaras to use. So I don't know, I'm at a loss. Right now I'm using the L'Oreal Telescopic. I also bought like a travel size of the Monsieur Big from Lancome because that's also one of my favorite mascaras, but I can't bring myself to use this. I just hated it. I felt like it was too heavy for my lashes, ironically. It was so messy. I hate the brush, but it's supposed to be like the better mascara, and it's like if you could just do one thing that was better, then that's great, you know? That's my mentality on it. So I don't know. I don't have it right now, and I don't know if I'll go back to it, but I feel conflicted when I think about that mascara. But that is everything, right? But that is everything that I have used up since my last empties video. Let me know if you've used up a bunch of makeup recently, and give me your thoughts down below, because I am kind of like running low on a lot of makeup. So I am going to be in the market soon of like picking up things. I don't care if it's drugstore, I don't care if it's high-end. I just want to try things that are good and steer away from things that are like mediocre or bad. So please let me know in the comments down below what is something that you used up recently, whether you loved it, whether you hate it, because it's all good information, and it'll help me and it'll help whoever also needs help. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a great rest of your day, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye.